yeah. Then you had the cats. You had the Fergals. The cats were eating everyone, and the cats was just you just want to have a billion cats. The musical planet.
Can we pause there because that hurt me the most. Because
The musical planet.
I didn't know what the heck was going on during that. Yeah, and I was like, man, how far have we fallen? I mean, I know that like the first Captain Marvel was, you know, sort of in between, but it was just a stopping point to get to Endgame and everything. Yeah. But this was just that hurt me, and that was rough. That was terrible. It's like the equivalent of Spider-Man 3. The like that scene of everyone. I mean, everyone should hate that scene where he's dancing. Peter Parker.
I love that scene, bro.
That's a great scene.
Oh yeah, man,
come on. Yo, don't think on this, bro.
Yo, even it was Into Spider-Verse. Even they made fun of that. You know, they're in on the joke.
Yo, but Amell and everything he does, it's just that wasn't the great role for him.
I remember I met Stephen Amell one time. I went to Comic-Con.
No, stop. No, wait, no, I was somewhat there.
No, Austin, you gotta tell the story correct because you want to talk about how I played you with the movie. You gotta tell them how you played me meeting Stephen Amell.
Oh, no. I was watching the show. It was like what, season 2? I think season 2 had just finished. Season 2 just finished. We're at Comic-Con.
And you were at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I asked Stephen Amell. Where are you, Sean? I asked Stephen Amell for the whole crowd. I was like, yo, blah, blah, blah. Let me get a selfie. I got a selfie with the dude. There's proof.
I checked the tapes. Hold on. Sick. I literally did not know Austin yet. But we were at the same Comic-Con. You remember?
Yeah, you were Miles Morales.
I was Miles Morales. And we stood next to each other on the escalator. And this dude, yes, because you were dressed up as you were literally. All right, I'm gonna put you on blast. You were dressed up
Godzilla.
As you were Godzilla.
I'm actually on YouTube. If you go to the panel,
which this is very important. Which Godzilla?
Nope.
I was legendary.
No.
I was legendary.
Y'all gotta hear this. Y'all gotta hear this.
I had the slippers. I had the whole everything.
You gotta
I had the.
I literally
thing. The whole thing.
We're sitting in the panel. I'm sitting down. We're like probably 3 rows from the front.
This is over 10 years ago, by the way.
I'm sitting down. Austin's on the left of me.
Yeah.
Austin's on the left of me. Steven comes up for questions. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna ask if I can get a picture. I'm gonna ask if I can get a picture. I go to get up. The chick in front of me steps up and I can't go. I can't get up to get in line. Austin goes on the side and cuts through and gets in line. And then they cut off how many people could go. So then he's like, yo, he's like, and he says, I remember it. He says, Oliver.
I did say Oliver. I'm not denying it.
Oliver. You said,
I called him Oliver.
Can I get a picture with you? He says after. And then everybody's asking.
Yeah,
so I'm standing there. I took the picture. In the picture, you can see my Amon mask from the behind when Mike took the picture.
All I see is me and Steven and like, loving a brace.
Let me get it. He said, nah, here, take the picture.
Nope. I was already thinking about 2025. Right. And I'm like, bro, I need a cool 5 million stack.
Yeah.
That's what I need 5 million. You're 25,000? What do you think? I'm some anyway.
Yeah, you go through that quick.
I think when he approached me and Justin and he saw me, he was like, "Hello, monkeys." I thought the man was Freezer for sure.
Yeah, so I was gonna say he was Freezer.
He was definitely Freezer. I'm like, that's what it is. I'm like, the fuck out of my face. Anyway, he eventually found a way through Marn to get Marn to leave the Empire. Then Marn convinced Justin to leave the Empire to go to Evil Genius for the money. And that's when the poaching starts to begin. And because I had no money, I didn't have the money. And America's a capitalist country. There was no way for me to hold on to any of the players. And that's when the second generation rose. That's where the second generation rose up. Guys like KDZ. That was like our main he's still our captain commander till this day. He's still out there competing for Empire Arcadia till this day. But when he came around, he already saw what Empire Arcadia was going to be. He's like, well, Triforce, if you don't find a way to get a loan, you're going to lose like 90% of your players. And I was like, damn. So I was like, so what's going to happen to the EMP? Because I tried getting loans. I really did. And I needed to get a loan because I needed a loan to infuse the organization with capital to set up an infrastructure so that we can go to market and buy turning the dynasty into we want to sell merchandise.
I remember you guys, I felt like you guys had fight sticks.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
So when we spoke to Nelson Reyes, rest in peace, Nelson, EMP Remix, he saw what he was like, yeah, he's like, let me deal with the players. You focus on the infrastructure for the future of the Empire. Anyone will tell you, Triforce used to go on Twitter and go on SRK's site and always talk about restructure. Because I already saw it as a poor black man from the hood. Triforce, ain't nobody coming to give no loan to maintain the world's fighting game team. If I was Jewish, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, German, Ukrainian, somebody else, they'd come. Silverstein would come. Hey, aren't you Jacob's son? Yes. What you doing? I have the #1 winning fighting game team in the world. In this industry called esports. Look, I got the Guinness World Record. Really? And what you doing? Well, it's kind of hard. I got to get money. I know some people. Doors open up. All doors open up all of a sudden. Hey, let's get this guy set up and whatever the case may be. And blah, blah, blah. Why? Yo, it's what's his name's son? Oh, yeah, the one at the bar mitzvah party. Every race in the world does this, except for black people. We are the only ones. We see one of us getting somewhere and doing something. That nigga, man. I'm like, damn.
It's like
you kind of have that voice. Like, I don't know if you guys have played Fallout 4 or if any of the viewers have, but there's a radio station on Fallout 4 where it's literally just
Three Dog.
Welcome to Fallout. Hey, welcome to Diamond City Radio.
It's kind of over, so I'm just gonna play this.
I do remember that one, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, "Hey, everybody, welcome to Diamond City Radio." I'm your host.
As I'm getting wrecked by Super Mutant and everything. At that point.
Honestly, when he makes the change from timid to cool, it made me so upset. Yeah. I was so upset. I was like, no, I liked it when he was timid. It was so much more funny. And now it's...
I don't know. The Brotherhood of Steel just came in and...
the Brotherhood of Steel just came in and they shoot everybody. Oh, my God.
But I hope you guys kind of like it and I'll play it. Okay. Listen to it. You will listen to him for hours.
He's amazing. And so like... This is the guy that like used to like pick on kids for like watching like comic books, and now like his son is like making a living off of it. And he's like, so now he's like trying to catch up and like have conversations with me about it. And he's like, so Uncle Ben's dead, but now he's fucking alive. And I'm like, yeah, Dad, it's comic books, dude. People don't stay dead. He goes, if you don't see a body, they're not dead. He goes, okay. He goes, and rebar is some sort of magical weapon, because I have a conspiracy theory that like when writers don't know what to do, they always just have rebar appear, and it horribly maims a character. Doesn't usually kill them. Sometimes it kills them, but otherwise, like I can like off the top of my head, I could probably name like 5 particular occasions that every single person in this chat has probably seen happen. And when I pointed out, like for instance, everyone here has seen the first Deadpool movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the very right as Deadpool gets his healing factor and he's fighting Francis for the first time, right, and everything's burning around him, what does Francis shove through his chest to make him pass out? Shoves a piece of rebar through his chest and like flag pulls
back.
Okay. You guys see Days of Future Past with Wolverine?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens to Wolverine with Magneto? Takes rebar, weaves it in through his body, and tosses it in the ocean.
Yeah, it's true. It's
the great rebar conspiracy, man, and it's coming. And one day I will make my 35-minute expose on why rebar is a god-created weapon that can take down. And honestly, if I ever make a superhero, it's gonna be like something involving rebar. Has to.
You can't be.
Can we insert it in like what is Marvel doing now? Blood Hunt and everything?
Honestly, Blade, come on. I guarantee there's a moment in Blade where rebar is involved.
Yeah.
I can watch every single one. I'll watch it.
Was it George before we knew what Chris Evans was gonna be?
Yo, I gotta tell you guys, it was crazy. I remember being a kid and seeing the second Fantastic Four. I was in the movie theater and we were in Atlanta. So my mom and I are together, we're watching the movie, and they were explaining, I think, about Silver Surfer. And they were talking about how like the weather and everything have changed, like was changing and like the power going out. When they said that, mind you, during that day there was a huge storm that was going on. When they said that, the movie theater literally went down. Like the power went out, the screen went dark, everything for a good 5 minutes. Nice. And I looked at my mom and I was like, "It's real." I was like, "We gotta get it." And then like in 5 minutes it comes back on because the power had went out, and I guess they turned on the generator or whatever. But
okay,
I will never forget that. I was like, that's why I like the Fantastic Four too. I was like, that mess was immersive. Like they did that on purpose.
Oh my gosh. I might have to watch it. You know what? I might have to watch. Just go through
there was in the back,
not the new one.
The dude was in the back like, "Ooh, shut the whole thing down." He said that. He's like, "Oh yeah, y'all think it's gonna be bad, huh? Shut the whole movie theater down."
Yeah, you gotta stop, bro. No, all right, Sean. Here it is. Me and Sean go at it. Check this out, Eric, because I gotta shut him down. Listen, yo, me and my boy Jonesy boy, we was in the Kingdom Hall trading bit beasts. I don't want to hear that. Yo, I used to rip my junk so that it could land perfectly on top of the other dude's Beyblade. Yo, we were tearing up their arenas. The little plastic arenas shredded.
Yo, Austin, but you got to think about this, right?
Bro.
In the anime of Beyblade, they had these kids benching 315.
So we could do that.
Hundreds and hundreds of pounds to rip that freaking
bro. But see, they were also ripping them to like cut wood. I remember there was an episode they were in the forest. They had to chop the tree. Listen,
that's like the Rasengan, using the Rasengan to stir a bowl of noodles or something. Yeah, that's like a
Dragoon never let me down. You know, like,
okay, how about
Kid Dragoon? Kid Dragoon. Bakugan was, come on, bro. Put some respect on that junk, bro.
Here we go. Here we go.
Bakugan.
There it is. Let's Masters. Bro, I used to go crazy with this junk, man.
Yo, I still have my full deck, man. I still have my full deck.
Oh, damn.
Cards,
a Beastmaster cards?
No, I still got my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. They're in a box up there. Like I put them up, and every now and again, I bought Ashley years ago. My wife, I bought her her own like starter deck, and I kind of built it a little bit. And I was like, "Yo, I'll teach you how to duel real quick."
Yo, man,
she ain't never dueled me, so I'm just sitting over here like, "He gotta be kidding, bro."
And you're the head of the household. What's up?
Between like,
I'm going to.
Between
just getting dark right into it because he talked about it before we recorded. Alex, Absolute Universe, man. What are your thoughts as far as DC and can we get on it? Let's do it.
The Thick Knight. That's it. That boy, my God. Like they were stuffing him full of protein powder in his formula. It's insane.
Thick Knight.
What is he? A solid two? He's 6'6", solid 250.
Dude, Bane's
minimum.
Done. Yeah. What is Bane gonna be like?
Yeah,
a twig.
Like the fact that Batman's bat symbol is the head of an axe that he freaking pulls off and sticks on something. Like, how heavy does that have to be that you're running around and doing acrobats with this axe blade attached to your chest? That is so strong. It's like cutting people's limbs off and whatnot. And you're like running through, like, it's no problem. And you just attach it right back to your chest is insane. Just what Alex said, Raichu was a complete jerk. Like, and not only that, dude was souped up with freaking like steroids. There's no way he wasn't doping his Pokemon. Raichu was disgusting. And I think we had this conversation with somebody. I forget who it was, but he was no. It was I was someone personally I was talking to. They hate Pikachu. Like, I love Pikachu. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. I don't care how cheap Pikachu is, that the little 2-foot rat is bodying whatever Pokemon. I don't care. Pikachu is the embodiment of the human's indomitable spirit, and he's not even human. I don't care. Pikachu literally bodies. Did you remember when you fought Charizard, Leon's Charizard, and came out and he had that little flashback? Pikachu's GOAT. I don't care what anybody says.
Dude, Pikachu is the Goku of the Pokemon universe.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. That's good.
There it is.
I like that one.
There it is. You know, and they're controlling this order together. Austin, Sean, my man invaded the Megazord.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, kick the door in. Kick the door in.
Yeah, I remember that. He somersaulted into it, right? He was on the ground.
He opened the door, and then Red Ranger's like, huh? And he punched this one.
He punches the Yellow Ranger. That's who it is. He punches the Yellow Ranger, knocks that motherfucker sideways, and just starts like throwing everybody out.
Oh, yeah.
Time to meet the Green Ranger. Long live Empress Rita.
When Raichu, bodied stinking Pikachu like season 1, I'll never forget that because
I remember
that. That episode
and
awesome.
Ash was fitting to give Pikachu that
juice.
perk. He said, "Listen." He said,
He's
"You ain't gonna embarrass me again. You gonna take this, but you're not gonna take this."
Unbelievable.
Oh, animal abuse. That's all.
He was literally gonna give him what they call it? Yeah, give him the juice, give him the steroid.
Why was he Joe Jackson? Why was he being Joe Jackson to his Pokemon? Like I feel like he was beating. You know what? I bet there's an edit out there somewhere. He was beating Pikachu's ass.
He was probably doing that to Charmander. That's why when he became Charizard, he was so mean. My boy Pikachu was laid up in the bed in a hospital, like,